East Hartford, Connecticut, home to the Yukon Huskies, where basketball has a championship pedigree, and there's plenty of enthusiasm for football as well. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors, taking on the Yukon Huskies. 48 Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Rainbow Warriors will boot it away to start the game. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Line gets set, first down. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. On the move at the 30. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Dances away. He'll throw one to his right. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. It is a valuable tool to have a quarterback that can extend a play like that. But sometimes you're smart to be check down Charlie and just take something easy and not invite disaster.
Because when you roll out, you're rolling out, you're cutting the field in half, right? The defense starts to run from one side to where you're rolling out to. The field kind of shrinks, and it kind of becomes a little bit of backyard ball, and you could tell he forced that one in there. Get the interception, thank goodness, but it wasn't a great decision.
The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Line getting set on second down. To the air, it's Fagnano. Looking left. It's caught downfield. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
And that's why this guy's a complete running back. He's good between the tackles, he can pass block, but he can also run routes. And we're not just talking about screens or swing routes. This guy gets vertical down the field, and he can run the route tree.
Man, those are frustrating because you know you're supposed to catch that, you're supposed to secure it. It's going to happen, but it's just frustrating for those receivers. Just tap the chest. My bad, dog.
Looking to the big tight end. Going to throw it to the right. He's got his man. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. The Huskies come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Fires to the big fella. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots in zones. You got to get him involved.
Off the play fake. Caught over the middle. It's Edwards. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch. Down to the 12-yard line. It's first down. Looking for space. It's Edwards. Brought down after a 5-yard gain down to the 7.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Looking downfield, it's Fagnano. And he gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And that's a great job by this defense. You don't care about yards anymore. Yards are arbitrary. Let them drive down the field, so be it. You want to keep touchdowns off the board, and they might have just done that with a sack right there.
Defense just a little too eager, and that's 5 yards for the O. This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on fourth down. Let's it go to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Husky.
I love the aggressive nature in the play column there. In the opening drive of the game, you have an opportunity on fourth down. Obviously, you just kick a field goal, take the lead early, establish some momentum. Instead, they get aggressive. They go for it, and not just get it. They score a touchdown.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Offense getting set for first down. From the gun, running back on the move. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back, almost intercepted.
And that's why these guys play defense. If that were an offensive player or receiver, that would have easily have been a catch. Come on, man. You got to catch that and make that a pick.
Looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 28. Wants to throw. It's Shager. Pocket starts to collapse. They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that first down.
Bad news for the defense. They gave up a first down on a scramble. Good news, though, they got a lick on that quarterback. That is a dream shot for anybody on defense. So, yeah, you might have made a good play individually. Good job, bud. Attaboy. You might get a helmet sticker for that, but you're also going to be in the ice bath after the game.
The Rainbow Warriors are rolling down the field. He's looking to throw it. Got a man in the middle. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. It's 3rd down now. They ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. from the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's McBride. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. And now a chance to pull even as we get late here in the first half. They're going to throw it again. Trying to get to it. The ball is out behind the line. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. Little that warms the heart of a defender like a strip sack. Even better if you get the ball.
And I like the awareness of this defender on the play because he knew he might not actually get to the quarterback and take the hit, but he was able to still swat away, use those long arms to create the turnover.
Looking deep. Oh, what a grab by the defense. Looking for more room. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Man, that is how you get it done as a defense when you're playing cover 1. Like, you got the middle of the field safety, but everybody else is manning up. Nice job running with this guy, seeing the football, breaking on it, making the interception, making the big play for this defense.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. Throws it back across his body, and what do you think happened? Intercepted. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. Looking for a productive play on first down. He wants to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
That is just great total defense on that play. First off, you get pressure, you get to hit the quarterback. But 2, you've got the intended target double covered. There's no way the offense is coming up with a completion on that play.
Looking for a crease. It's Edwards. Still on his feet at the 45. Oh, look out. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line. UConn quick to the line. Off-play action on first down. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Dropping back, it's Fagnano. Looking for the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down.
Oh, the offense just not able to come up with that. You knew that was going to be a bang-bang play, right? They're taking a shot into the end zone. That's going to have to be a contested catch on the back end, but he wasn't able to come up with it because of the hit.
On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Fires to the right. Into double coverage, and they made him pay. It's intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Going up top on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. Wants to throw on first down. Lets it fly deep downfield. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Hawaii.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
Ready to try the point after. Smashes it through for the PAT. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. UConn going back to work on offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw it.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. And after the loss on that last one, an all-important second down play from the 12. Wide receiver shows motion. Looking downfield, it's Fagnano. Throws to the wideout. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds.
Well, on that incompletion, the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page. I mean, that wasn't even close.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Passes incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
When the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page on that last play, timing has got to be so critical, especially when you're throwing to the perimeter of the field, and they just didn't have it there.
UConn will have to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll bring it back. It's Hines. Giving him his pass. They finally make the stop, and that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. UConn has it teed up to start this second half. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Hawaii offense returns to the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been... It's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
They couldn't connect on second down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Quick completion on the out. At the 45 on its way. The expressway is wide open. Touchdown, Hawaii. They take the lead with the 6. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
And I don't think they got it snapped before the play clock ran out. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. And perhaps a slightly more difficult attempt from the 8. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it with a flair, a 77-yard touchdown pass. Just about set to kick it away. Fair catch called for and made. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to move it through the air. Makes the grab. It's Edwards. That one's sort of like a shooter in basketball, just needing to see one go through the net, isn't it, David? Just get a completion to your guy and pick up some yardage.
Build some confidence, because your confidence throwing the ball over the middle of the field and in tight windows, probably not at an all-time high, but check it down, make something positive happen. The running back does his job, so maybe this sparks a little something in the quarterback's head where he can feel a little bit more confident and bounce back from these early mistakes.
It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving.
And I just need a crease. I need you offensive linemen, just like right here. Great job holding the point of attack. Don't let any penetration come in. Give me a little sliver, and then you see the running back, Palmer. He'll do the rest, lower his shoulder, and make sure he gets the first down.
Yeah, it means a lot to this offense, too, to have a guy like this that always just seems to fall forward. He always, in these short yardage situations, knows where that first down marker is, and he's able to get those hidden yards in piles, driving his legs to help keep this drive alive.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Grab near the sticks. It's Bell. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage.
Off he goes. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Huskies. What a catch and run for 6.
And unbelievable timing with the quarterback and wide receiver. Get it to him in his hands, right on his frame where he can run after the catch and do some serious damage.
And that's why he's so dangerous, because of that ability after the catch. For these DBs in this game, you've got to tackle the reception, because if you don't get him down, he's taking it to the house.
After that latest answer, tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. And he takes this from inside the 5. He gets a block. He found some really good running room on that one and just about got loose. As it is, good return to set up the drive. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working.
Oh, the ball's out after that big play. And they put it on the deck, but it gets out of bounds to avoid the turnover.
When you start to get that offense going and start having success, you've got to make sure when you get closer to the scoring range, take care of that football. If you don't, the coach is going to go, you on the sideline, you in the game.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Offense in an empty set. On second down, looking to throw. Getting some heat. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. They've changed ends of the field, now facing third down as they go back to work. From the gun, wants to pass. Floating away. Fires on the move. There were serious revolutions on that third down pass, but it's incomplete.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force holding.
On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Going for the big play. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
Man, that is just a great job on defense there on fourth down, making a play on the ball in the air. Everybody had their eyes on the quarterback, but having great timing, swatting the ball away, and doing it cleanly. No PI, and as a result, that defense has earned a rest. They're coming off the field.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Running back searching for a hole. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. It's third down now. They ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. The clock has stopped as we have reached the 2-minute warning here in the ball game. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on third and short from the 49. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. To the air, it's Magnano. He's got his man, and he's going to be just short of the first down. It's going to bring up a decision for this coach. Tie game here late in the fourth. They want to control the ball, and they're not going to punt it away. They'll go for it on fourth down. The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. Runs through the tackle. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
When you got the ball on their side of the field on 4th and 1, you are absolutely going to go for it and be aggressive. Am I right?
You are right. You know, some may say the quarterback talked the coach into it, but the quarterback's decision is on third down. If he doesn't get it, fourth down is up to the coach.
And listen, every player wants to go for it. The coach always makes the decision. The players always want to go for it.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking for a gap. It's Edwards. At the 20, he's got space. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
That has got to be demoralizing if you're on defense, because they just ran the ball right up the middle, down your throats, and they gashed you.
And the Huskies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. There's a difference between being methodical and thorough and slow. They were slow, and they got the flag. After the 5-yard step off, 1st and 15 for this offense. Handoff to the lone back. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
It's all tied up. This offensive line, they want the pressure. They want everything to go through them here. They're saying, look, let's just run the ball. Let's get this thing down closer and closer to the goal line. Let's bleed some clock and put ourselves in position to win.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. Nerves of steel. Right down the boulevard on the game-winning chip shot. Sometimes it's just not your day. Things just didn't work, and that seemed to be the case here. tucked away in the Shenandoah Valley, Harrisonburg, Virginia, home to James Madison, father of the Constitution, and mother of some of the most electric crowds in all of college football when they come out to support the Dukes. There's just something about the nightcap. After a day of wall-to-wall football, it just seems this is when chaos ensues. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Hawaii Rainbow Warrior, taking on a team from the Sun Belt, the James Madison Dukes. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Rainbow Warriors will kick it away to start us off. And he's coming out of the end zone. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Offense set on first down. He wants to start this drive with a pass. With the catch, it's Thompson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
Now the play fake. Fires to the wideout. And the pass hits, picked off. Trying to take it back. Smashes through the tackle. Touchdown, Rainbow Warrior. A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense.
What a play by the defense, coming out early in the game on the very first drive and setting the tone. Not just forcing a 3-and-out, not just forcing a punt. How about creating a turnover and taking it to the house? Pick 6.
He'll call for the fair catch here. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do. Because of that singular instance, I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out, not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
They'll throw it on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
And when you're a quarterback, man, I know wide receivers are great athletes and they're supposed to catch everything that gets near them, but when you don't put it right on the center, when they're running a lot of times, it just makes it a little bit more difficult. And I think he did that a little bit too much for his wide receiver right there.
Using the quick game. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. And the Dukes in the hurry up. They'll put the tight end in motion. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Fires into the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Dukes.
And what did I start for this offense? The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Right down the boulevard. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. And he's going to run it back. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. first down for this offense. They'll go to the ground. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. Looking to throw, it's Shager. He finds his man. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
They'll leave it with him. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Listen, I know there are a lot of DBs out there that all they want to do is get interceptions and dance in the end zone. This dude likes to put his face in the fan, get close to the line of scrimmage, and tackle. And on the opening drive, if he's out there, he gets a huge tackle for loss early. That is a statement play.
He wants to pass it on second down. That's caught. It's Hines. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. Going to take a shot at this DB. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
I love the job in coverage defensively there. A lot of people probably thinking they're going to throw for it short considering what the down and distance was, but they were aware they were able to force the incompletion, and now we got fourth down.
This is an opportunity to show your offense you believe in them. Their opening drive of the game, still in their own territory, going for it on fourth down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
And your goal of the defense is to stop them, is to force punts, and then this is just gravy. Now they go for a fourth down and immediately on their side of the field, you get the big stop and a chance to switch the momentum here in the first half.
Crosses the 30, he's got away. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier. The Dukes will hustle to the line. Pushes ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, James Madison. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Well, they didn't exactly milk the clock on that drive, did they? 2 plays and into the end zone for the touchdown. And he's going to try to return this one. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Snags it over the middle. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. New set of downs after that completion. The give to the back. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Back to throw. It's Shager. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line.
When you're going to run a comeback route, you've got to sell like you're going deep, and that was a great job there by the receiver, really making that corner think he was running deep down the field. So we got the corner to turn his hips, turn his shoulders, and then the receiver was able to just pivot around and make it an easy pass and switch.
Gets it past the marker for a first down, and that's the way we will wrap up the first quarter. The Rainbow Warriors come to the line with a new set of downs. Hand off from the shotgun. Keeps the legs moving. Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
He's back to throw on second down. It's complete on the right side. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
It's first down from the 11. He's going to pass. Coming after it. And they're able to get him down, but not before he gets to the 2.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Here's the handoff. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Rides to the back. And they're able to get a third down stop here. See if they go for it on 4th. At the 3-yard line. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone, but they'll need to move forward here on 4th and short. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And it's incomplete, a missed opportunity for the offense.
That stinks, man. You did a great job calling the play. You got your guy open. Everything was executed perfectly. The ball hits him in the hands, and he just can't bring it in. Man, those are tough ones. Those are tough to swallow.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. 6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. Movement here from the tight end. To the air, it's Barnett. Throws to the wideout. Makes a connection. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. He's looking to throw it. Now he's going to break the pocket. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. And the defense gets to the quarterback. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the offense sprung a big-time leak, and the quarterback went down.
And when you're throwing the football, you're trying to stop the best athletes in the world from getting to your quarterback. They're going to get there. They're pinning their ears back, get to the QB, get the sack.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Picked off. Got some room to run. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Have a day, young fella. 2 interceptions already? That's 3, 4, 5, 6 games for some people. A hot start, catching the football. He's acting like he's playing wide receiver out there. I might think about trying a different DB.
He'll throw it. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. On second down, looking again to throw. He wants it all. Touchdown, Warriors! And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
Lining up for the PAT. Splits those uprights right in half. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Makes the grab. It's Ross. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Back to throw, it's Barnett. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. He wants to throw. Catch in the middle. It's Knight. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Looking to pass on second down. Fires to the big fella. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks in a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a third down.
And the Dukes will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. At the 40, there he goes. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. To the air on first down. Got a man. It's Knight. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Feeling some heat. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Takes the handoff. It's Sims. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. And that'll do it. Here in the second quarter, halftime has arrived, and we head to the studio. The Dukes will kick it away to crank up the second half. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Hawaii offense returns to the field. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And there was no way to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
Oh, it's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
Back to pass, it's Shager. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Good job on defense, getting a hand on it, tipping it up in the air. They weren't able to pick it off, but they do force the incompletion.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Catch in the middle, it's McBride. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. A big game there as they did a tremendous job working the middle of the field.
Yeah, and if you're going to complete that throw, Reese, quarterbacks have got to play with anticipation. You've got to get it out of your hands early and give your receiver an opportunity before the defense gets to the ball.
Touchdown, Hawaii! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. When you're playing from behind, you can't afford to give it up the way they did the last drive, David.
No doubt, you cannot give the football away. Again, turnovers are the biggest stats in winning and losing games. You're behind, Palmer. Take care of the ball, but we got to go get a score here.
Yeah, and they just got to do a better job executing. I like the game plan so far for them, but they just need to go out and do a better job connecting the dots.
The run from the shotgun. They knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34.
I think you run that play on second down knowing it's going to make third down easy. You're not trying to hit a home run. You don't need the big play right now. Now you know third down, everything's on the table, everything's available, high success rate.
On third and short, they keep it on the ground here. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
And they may have caught the defense napping there a little bit, David, maybe expecting pass on that third down, but because of the back's effort now, fresh set it down.
And it's so nice to have a guy that you can give the football on these third down situations and feel confident you're going to continue to move the sticks.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking for a man, it's Barnett. Unloads to the wideout. And the timing just a hair off. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Takes it the other way. A dangerous dangerous cover man and a dangerous return man after the pick as he gets it all the way to the 44-yard line.
A lot of quarterbacks have so much confidence that they can fit the ball in tight windows. How about the defensive player right here making an unbelievable interception, forcing the turnover, big play, big momentum swing.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And it's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. They'll go with a direct snap. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33.
Man, it's nice to have a guy on short yardage situations you can turn and you can hand the ball to him. And you know he's not going to dance. You know he's going to be really physical, lower his shoulder. I don't care how many yards he gets. He just needs to get past that first down.
They'll throw it on 1st down. The sweet feet buy a little time. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag down on the play. Let's see what that's about. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And the Rainbow Warriors have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed. It wasn't play.
Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Now facing a 3rd down as they line up after the break. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the 1st down.
And this is exactly what this offense wants and wants to continue to do. A couple more 1st downs. They just got 2 1st downs. A couple more 1st downs, run the clock with the lead. Great recipe for getting the win.
The Rainbow Warriors have their offense in high gear. They'll try the run. Not a lot of daylight there. Let's give him 1 to the 14.
And that's really nice offensively because you're in the red zone. You do have an opportunity to add to your lead here, but you're staying in bounds. I think the clock right now is the most important thing. How can we keep this thing ticking away? And by going down in bounds, you're doing exactly that.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. After run, now throw. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Hawaii.
This quarterback really does a nice job seeing the field and reading coverage. And when you go empty and you spread the defense out, it's easier to see what the defense is doing.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. So a relatively short drive covering 39 yards, and they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. The kickoff team out there getting set. And he'll bring it back. Good job by the coverage unit to... Aloha. Welcome to paradise. Aiea, Hawaii, just outside of Honolulu and home of the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors. A tremendous setting and a spectacular game that we have in store. Maybe you need a little caffeine, or maybe the sheer energy of this matchup will keep you wide awake, as we know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the James Madison Dukes, taking on a team from the Mountain West, the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Rainbow Warriors will get us started with the opening kickoff. Returner's going to try to see what he can get. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. On first down, here comes this offense. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. With the catch, it's Ross.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, getting that rhythm. Find that timing with your wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
He wants to throw here on second down. Got it in the middle, it's Thompson. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
I don't know if that was a bust defensively, but there was nobody in the middle of the field that time, making it way too easy for the offense to pick up a chunk play in the middle.
Dropping back, it's Barnett. Throws to the wideout. Fires into traffic, picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Well, we knew coming into this one, this was an offense that wanted to come out, sling it around, but the timing is going to have to be a whole lot better. This defense has athletes who can close on the ball and make plays, and you saw it right there in that interception to open this game.
A first down for the offense. He's going to pass. Gets it out fast. And there is nothing doing on that one. You got the completion and nothing else to show for it.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for him.
Got a man, it's Sims. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible, and sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. But I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some...
And they got him. He'll get him down for the sack.
Man, you can't draw it up any better than that. First possession, force a third down. You want to shut the home crowd up, sack the quarterback, create some momentum. Now you're getting the football back to your offense, probably with great field position.
Was looking for more running room, but found nothing with more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
They're getting this guy lathered up.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
To the ground with the back. He's brought down at the 41-yard line. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for a first down.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one it was going to be a physical game. Guys are going to have to be great at the point of attack and get off blocks and make tackles. They couldn't stop the offense from picking up that first down on that one.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Got a wide open receiver. Touchdown Dukes! What a grab and go for the score.
And what a nice ball. You can see he sees him running the corner route, lays it out in front, catches the ball, and nice job catching the ball and then doing what? Getting upfield, not running out of bounds, not getting pushed out, not getting tackled. Nice job after the catch, getting vertical, getting to the end zone.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the final 41 yards covered by that touchdown strike. The kickoff team out there set to boot it away. From back of the end zone, he'll bring it out. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here for them.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Complete downfield. Oh, he ruins the big gainer with a fumble. Oh, look what I found. The offense keeps it. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Looking to throw at Shager. They're trying to get to it. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. The Rainbow Warriors headed quickly to the line. Quarterback wants to throw on second down. Oh, does he turn that loose down the middle. Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors! And once he got loose, it was all over.
He's just running straight down the field. The thing you got to look at there is the velocity on the throw by the quarterback. He didn't lob it. He got it to him quickly, put it on his body. He was able to make the catch and then run it in for a touchdown.
And the extra point is good. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of...
Makes the grab on the right. He's loose. The 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, James Madison.
And back in the day, you used to line up and your tight end was a blocker and you threw it to him short. Now, these guys are being so dynamic in space and so athletic. Now they can make big, huge plays for your offense and put points on the board in a hurry.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. Kickoff team has the ball teed up, and they're about ready to go. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. We'll see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect...
Holds it in on the left. Hit the afterburners, kid. Touchdown, Warriors. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch it. Quarterbacks love receivers that can get separation, but that amount of separation is a little excessive.
I agree, Reese, and I think the defense needs to have a little powwow on the sidelines and talk about what just happened, because that was an absolute busted coverage on the back end. Defense can't keep playing with that.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Try to get it to the edge. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Looking for a man. It's Barnett. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
Yeah, that's a great job. And listen, this quarterback's had success. He's already thrown for 2 touchdowns. We got to make him feel uncomfortable. This is still early in the game. Nice job by the defense, getting a hit on the quarterback and making him think a little bit.
Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, 3rd, 4th quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Snagged in the middle. It's Knight. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
And the Dukes are flying down the field. Leaves it with the running back. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Trying play action. The quick out. They get him down after he makes the catch.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
It's 3rd down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the 1st half. Third and short now from their own 48. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. 4th down, and the clock keeps dwindling away, and they'll try to get the snap off quickly. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the 1st down. Whatever the fastest tempo they have is, that's what they'll use. Give to the running back. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. The Dukes are in the hurry up. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down.
How many ways can I get it to my running back who's a baller in space? This is a really good job. Just toss it to him, right? I want to throw it to him. Yeah, I want to run up the middle, but I want to get it to him as many ways as I can. Toss it to him, get him on the edge, do a good job sealing the edge. He'll do the rest. Just give him the ball in space. Good things will happen.
And the Dukes will snap it on 1st and 10. Fires to the wideout. Pulls it in. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Got it in the middle. It's Ross. And he goes down after making the grab. Picks up a few, but still short of the 1st down.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
They'll run the toss. And the defense snows him under after a very short game. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Back to pass. It's Barnett. Lets it fly. Throws into double coverage, and it's picked off. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the 1st half. The Dukes will line up to kick off and start the 2nd half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Hawaii offense returns to the field. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
He's looking for a man on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43.
Quarterbacks get all the credit, rightfully so. They're the guys taking the snap every play. But my goodness, that dude could have run a 40-yard dash back there in the pocket before he had to throw a strike for a completion.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get 1st downs, and ultimately get some points.
Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, load. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
I It's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
Looking to go up top on first down. Finds his man. It's Sims. And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down.
Yeah, a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
And the Rainbow Warriors will try to put one on the board on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
They pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on second and goal.
42, Spider. 4-2.
Tries again to get it in. Touchdown, Hawaii! And that one will give them the lead.
I love running backs that have a nose for the ball, understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with 2 points.
And with the extra point, the score is now 21 to 14. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Back to throw, it's Barnett. Unloads to the wideout. Complete in the middle. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. And the Dukes want to move quickly.
Nice confidence by the QB. Good throw over the middle of the field. Nice little strike down the field for a big play. Listen, you got to throw it where it's open.
He's got it at the 15. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. They really got this offense humming. Just the 4th play of the drive, and it's first and goal. He wants to throw it. Moving away from pressure. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. And the D deny them on second and goal. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone.
White 53.
Looking to throw on second down. Got it! That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
And he will score! Touchdown, Dukes! getting set for the point after. And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the fourth. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays, and they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. Coming down the stretch in the fourth, and we are all tied up, about set to kick it away. And he's going to bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
He's going to fire deep. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Now facing a 3rd and long. To throw, it's Shager. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. That defense got gassed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
A nice job by the offense there, attacking the middle of the field. Excellent route, finding the soft spot in defense. Nice job by the quarterback putting it right on his guy.
On the move, it's Sims. Running with some authority as he bangs his way to the 43.
These running backs nowadays, they're built so low to the ground, thick and compact, but fast and shifty. They're just so hard to tackle. And you could see he just does a great job breaking tackles, breaking tackles. He does this consistently. That's why he's really hard to stop at the running back spot.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5.
Here we go.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
The Rainbow Warriors are on the move.
Get set, get set.
He'll come out throwing on 1st down. The short hands, it's Sims. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get him to the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
The give to the left. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Got his man on the right. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the 1st down.
And that's a really good example of quarterback and his intended target both being on the same page. The timing was almost perfect on that play. That's why they were able to convert the 3rd down, now setting up 1st and goal.
With the run on 1st and goal. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. The defense going to stop the clock for the timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. A touchdown here on 3rd and goal really ratchets up the game pressure. Dropping back, it's Shager. Pressure coming. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. How about this strong safety here, just trusting his gut and going and making a play on the quarterback.
And you can't coach that. A lot of times people see things or they don't and understand, I can go get him right now. I can understand the situation. There's all kinds of guys throughout history that just had a great feel. They had a great feel on that play, went to the quarterback, got the sack.
Well, the offense and special teams did their job, right? Here late in the 4th quarter, they put themselves now in position to win this game. It all comes down to the defense. Can they deliver? If they get the stop, they win this game.
Trying to find his man on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. This time it's complete. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. Got to move quickly here. They need to get it to field goal range. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Unloads to the right. And it's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been on par. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Aggressive versus reckless. It's such a fine line. When you're trailing, you need to make plays late in the game. The offense was reckless, turned the football over, and this one doesn't look great.
Going up top on 1st down. They're bringing heat. Quarterback now breaking the field. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. They gave up the sack on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 11. Leaves it with the back. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here.
Let's go.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And he reels it in for a touchdown, and that just might seal it. Game is essentially over right now. You wonder if it's really necessary to jack up the score like this.
It might not be necessary, but it won't be forgotten. I can tell you that because coaches, they don't forget things like this. Late in games, you want to run the score up, get that extra touchdown. I'll get the chance in the future to do this back to you. I like it. Just keep it in the back of your mind.
Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, their entire season is over. This game wasn't for the national championship. You wouldn't know that watching this winning team, David. Tremendous effort and tremendous execution.
I love competitive people. I love competitive coaches. I love competitive teams that they know that their job is to go out and get a W no matter where you play. You want to play in the parking lot? We'll go meet you. Great job of this team being ready, getting the W.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.